Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Monday, Country Sunday, number 11 day for this month of July 2022. My name na Capo Daniel, the spokesman of the Ambazonian Governing Council, aka Sense Pass King, una own countryman. Una welcome for this daily podcast, a program where we bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we navigate through this journey to our freedom, the independence of Ambazonia. Good people of the former British Southern Cameroons, citizens of Ambazonia, we start today with news say Barrister Tamfu, where he hailed from the common law lawyers where they come up for inside the Savannah State, he filed a lawsuit against the La République du Cameroon mad chief and B, a woman, Ikome John, where he call himself say Moja. Barrister Tamfu then leave all the way for the Savannah State with all the many lawyers where they dey for inside the Atlantic State, including Agbobala, where na neighbor for Moja for go apply for this lawsuit. He say he the one sue the Ikome John for the torture and human right violation them against innocent civilian them, where they torture them, humiliate them for no other reasons. In the name say the fight Ambazonia. Moja na somebody wey be mentally deranged, na person wey La République du Cameroon they use it for intimidate and terrorize our innocent civilians. Barrister Tamfu go to make a criminal complaint against the deranged chief, and they expect say other lawyers that go join you for court. He don't take the initiative, and the fact say Barrister Tamfu all the way from the Savannah State go take this step. It show na say this represent all our people them. It no matter whether na Atlantic State or na Savannah State, na all one people of Ambazonia. They feel humiliated because our political outlook na one. We are all one people, the people of Ambazonia. The fact say a criminal complaint it be made in a court house, it show na say indeed we are a colonized people. Normally, when criminal they target the general public, now the job for the prosecutor or the procureur general, how they call the colonial office, for take up that person, for arrest the person, arraign, especially in a case where Paul Biya himself, for 2015 and 2016, he signed a decree banning hate crime inside La République du Cameroon. So, inside for police for arrest Moja, take he go time for inside prison for the prosecutor for try or let alone the faco lawyer them for make the criminal complaint. Moja be get a VIP reception by lapdog Diangote. Moja it be respected by BCAM and the La République du Cameroon, their military. It then arrest several people them, take them, hand them over for La République, their military, where then transfer them without any investigation, any proof for inside set for Yaoundé. It show na say Moja, he action them, even though na a madman, na something where he be backed by the state of Cameroon, just like Abdul Karim Itok. He power, come out, na for Paul Biya. This is what Paul Biya wants. This is the face of the regime. This is how they consider us, a colonized people, to be humiliated, tortured, put their feet on their neck until they accept their position to be third-class citizens, to remain a subjugated people for the rest of their existence. This we shall not accept. We are born free. We must fight to liberate ourselves from this system that imposes itself upon us as a subject of one of the most primitive states in Africa. It's a war crime for anybody to be colonized, let alone force our people to accept a status quo that clearly puts us as a colonized people in the hands of a less civilized, less organized state of La République du Cameroon. Fellow citizens, on a serious note, the dead body of Omaro, the top commander, the mission commander of 7 Kata under A4, then be dumped in the mortuary by La République du Cameroon with signs of torture on his body. It looked like Cameroon deliberately, it won't show our people, so they don't kill this soldier as part of their psychology warfare. La République, it kill soldier, then dump their body them inside water, sometimes expose their body for public, but they don't put Omaro body for inside mortuary. It be part of the 9 Ambazonian 7 Kata forces them, where they be captured. This one a big lesson for our people them, meaning they take intelligence very seriously. These are top commanders with 5 years of experience in their back. All of them picked up, and subsequently 9 others also picked up in a similar manner, despite the availability of intelligence that was provided to the group and the engagement of their leadership. But every intelligence that we put out there is undermined by people who have taken our struggle for joke, and people who do not even respect or competent enough to appreciate intelligence. We warn our people when these soldiers were picked up and they were used to call their brothers and even to call some activists in the diaspora. When we put out the alert that these soldiers were arrested by La République, and we do not believe that they were free men after they spoke to our people and they asked them to apply pressure upon us so that we should retract the alert. Some of our people who foolishly believed these people of La République, their manipulation over our leadership intelligence warning to our people, should learn from this experience. This is a blow to all of us. The 7 Kata, despite our differences, whatever you can think, is a veritable force that when it wakes up to strike the enemy, we all give them a standing ovation. This is a big blow for us, but we have risen to fall no more. And we are very encouraged with the reaction of the 7 Kata leadership, both on the ground and in the diaspora, to put in place measures to mitigate the loss of these soldiers. We are very sure the 7 Kata tomorrow will be better than the 7 Kata we are currently seeing. We stand with the forces of 7 Kata. We'll continue to encourage them, we'll continue to advise them, and we'll continue to reach out to the leadership of the group as well for everything to be done better in a more professional manner. Ambazonians, we need to know something as a people. Would always mistake everything? No doubt we don't go through forced labor for the German period, brutal colonization, annexation, and now recolonized again by the worst of every human being, La République du Cameroon. Our people, they don't be traumatized, they don't be associated with the state prestige and everything with the Noam na La République. Pobia, we don't be in power for the rest of their life. Our greatest weakness, now the cultural barriers that will get them. So-called activists them, where they get access to our people, them they advise them with ridiculous, baseless advice where they only reinforce the negativity where they hold us down. We need to understand, so when it comes to liberate a country, when you talk about a leadership, a leader for a country, not be just somebody where you institutionalize, you elevate that person to be a leader, but as somebody where they take the lead for which we take to liberate our people. You know, they take now one action for liberate our people. It take multiple angles. It take the projection of institution. It take the projection of well-articulated position that can be appreciated by the international community. It takes so much multiple dimension, not only for preserve the soldier alive, for kill La République, but also for maintain the momentum of our people them, where they face a barrage of propaganda attack from La République du Cameroon, CRTV, FM radio station, and even more, including their churches. It takes huge endeavor to lead a liberation struggle. And for us, when we acknowledge the leadership of Dr. Chua Yaba and the Ambazonia Governing Council, it is not because of a single thing. Would that make fundamental error then for our liberation? Starting by being dragged into a so-called posture of a government for no reason other than because they want to counter Bo Herbert, who was trying to organize an election. and all type of lies, manipulations have been put forth for that reason. And I cannot begin to tell you the ramification of those mistakes. We cannot make the same mistakes again and again. But that is a story for another day. There are many things where that happen, many errors we don't go through as a result, as a trickle-down effect, domino effect of this error that would make. Each error you make takes time for the effect to unveil. The setback takes time to unfold. And when we do the right thing, the good things that will come, that it will attract, also sometimes takes time. But indeed, we must walk the right path. We don't warn about several things. There are people who are not actually interested in the freedom of our people. I mean, actual freedom. They do care about freedom of the independence of Ambazonia, because it will bring a lot of opportunity for everybody. People do care about that. It's very easy for people to care about that. But those type of people will never lead us to freedom. If you don't care about our people who are being slaughtered, if you don't care about the effect of the excesses that we have as a people and the effect it has on our people, then you don't even care ultimately, or your care does not reach the level where it could protect the common interests of Ambazonia. This struggle could have been done by kidnapping for ransom if it didn't take proper leadership to put in place measures, physical measures to mitigate that. Our diplomacy could have been dead if you did not have people who persist. I remember when Barrister Elat and the other people in the IG, they went to Ompo to write letters to tell them that the egg of sea should not represent Ambazonia. Ridiculous. Today we have heard first-hand testimony from the toppest position in the United States, talking about the United States being turned off by people who persistently come there to blackmail others, to project themselves without necessarily projecting Ambazonia. If you have people like that advising our people subsequently in a measured way or become consequential again, you will not only have people who come back to you to cry and apologize for creating and making you believe in a government. You have people who come and cry and apologize for creating you a so-called leader. You don't create a leader. You don't institutionalize the creation of one. There are certain leadership that takes place or that emerges in a wholesome manner, not just to lead or to present themselves as leader, but competent to get the job done. If you don't even know what it takes, if you don't even know the job, if you cannot even articulate the problem, how can you even lead a people? It is sometimes a pity to watch our people go through these 5 years of a journey. It's like watching the Israelite or the Hebrew people walking through the desert for 40 years to complete a journey that they could take for 40 days. Each time we have wrong projections, people with malicious intention projecting things for selfish reasons. It is just sad. But sometimes we must speak out, and we must, for the love of our people, always advocate for the right thing. If you strong-head for follow the right signboard, you go end up for regret, for come back to your point of origin, and you follow the right signboard. There is only one way to go to for us to be free. There is only one. Is the alignment to Dr. Chuayaba and the Ambazonia Governing Council. I mean, total alignment. We don't have any choice. Anybody who comes and tell you that they should continue to pursue this adventure of alternative leadership, that person is wicked, is evil. Seeing the effect of the failed leaderships we have had, the failed advice we have had, the failed alignments we have had. Anybody who plays this game again with our people is evil and have no love or no interest of our people. These are people who have made it impossible for us to even advise our soldiers. They have made it impossible for us to even show them the right way. They have blocked the ears of our soldiers to listen to sound advice, because all they care is about their portion, their seat on the table. They care less about our people. You can slaughter them as you like, whether La Republique or Ambazonia, they don't care. What they care is which leadership will put me in front. Which type of structure will make me have my own say? Even if you have your say, we have all had our say. What benefit will it be to you if we all become popular, famous, our own so-called images are out there, And then we don't have the freedom that we want. Our people remain a subjugated people. What a sad thing it will be. It will all be in vain. It will be useless. But it will not be, because we believe the 1% policy, the 1% theory, that it takes less than 10% of committed people to free a country, and we will free our country. We will liberate it. I don't like to come and explain problems on the ground, but we need to, because this is not just a military confrontation. Our population, they're sometimes handling this issue with them in the public, reassure them that there is hope, and it gives them to to keep their momentum, because our population is our equilibrium. They are the center of our struggle. Without them, this struggle will lose its legitimacy and it will stop immediately. So it's very, very important that we handle these issues. And it is also very important for the soldier themselves, because every time we try to advise them, you have some of these 5 franc activists or 5 franc journalists or 5 franc, they call them before, now 5 franc for 2. They will go there and say, hey, the one Capo Daniel and criticize the one today. Capo Daniel don't like you. Capo Daniel be against you. No. I love you, our soldier. Every foot soldier, I take love for you. If one soldier fall, I'm broken. I'm broken. There is not a night when I don't sleep and I see the images of General Ivor, all the conversations we have, Commander Talk and Do, all of them, our soldiers who have given their life for this struggle. And we cannot allow their death, their blood to go in vain. It will prevail. That's why we come out to tell you people. When we repeat things, people undermine it because they think that it does not project them. It does not give them what La Republic will give them, because that is all they know. They want a system where I know man, I know your own man, I know my man, I give my connection. You get a connection. It will not happen in Ambazonia. So I will bring this issue up. It is our sister forces, that we have taken oath to protect each other. Yesterday in Gozang, some of our soldiers, our sister forces, they fell in the hands of the enemy. This last day of market day in Gozang. I will stop here because of lack of time, and I will continue with a special edition after this. Our people are strong. We are better than this, and we have to have some standard. We really have to have some standard. We cannot be in a situation where everybody just come and make noise. Everybody just come and put things. People can just confuse us so easily. It's so easy. I have seen the audios of La Republique pretending to become Ambazonians going viral. All it takes for people to hide themselves is just to make a counter accusation to other people, and then they can get away with anything. And at the end of the day, you compromise the whole structure and you undermine the roadmap. Nevertheless, we shall prevail, because we shall not blink. Capo Daniel, signing off.